as a man, we were made to have value in the society. No one will respect us because we didn't earn our respect in the first place. If you really want something, you have to go out there for it. All the other things that you are doing are actually destroying that dream that you really had, and you seem to not do anything about that. How is that? As a matter of fact, the biggest punishment to a man is obscurity. The fact that you can't cough and anyone listen, a dog on the road doesn't respect you in any way, or shit like that. You have to understand, as a man, we were made to have value in the society. And if we don't add any value in the society, that means no one will respect us because we didn't earn our respect in the first place. As a matter of fact, it's amazing how men go out there purposeless, like they just settled for the current life that they currently have, and they are not in a position of changing anything on a freaking daily basis. How can you live like that? How can you live in a position whereby you haven't achieved anything that you want to achieve in life, yet you are okay with it? That is stupid. You have to understand, if you really want something, you have to go out there for it. As long as you are a man, as long as you had that dream of achieving that thing, it means that you are wasting your life. You're wasting your time with doing all this other bullshit that you're doing. I don't know, going to strip clubs, pubs at night, pool tables and all this shit, drinking alcohol like a freaking weirdo, and all this stuff. All the other things that you're doing are actually destroying that dream that you really had, and you seem to not do anything about that. How is that? How comes that men have become so desensitized to the reality that they are not going to get whatever they want and they are okay with that? How can they be okay with such kind of a reality? Doesn't make any sense to me. Does it to you? If it does, it means that you have probably thrown your dreams. Quick interruption here for you. Shout out to Alma Assistance for making us these dope t-shirts. And if you want your piece, you can drop me a message. There's a link in the description. Through the window and you say, they are not ripe. I'm not gonna chase them anymore. That is what it is. But if you are in a position of understanding that this dream is so freaking massive for me, it will mean a lot for my people because I can afford anything, whatever the fuck I want. I can do anything that I want without anyone telling me, do this, do that, do this. Then if you know that it is worth it to do that, it is worth it to die for, man. It is worth it to never sleep, like to force yourself to not sleep because you know what you're fighting for. But what is even more amazing is that men nowadays seem to be okay with the reality that they already have. That is so saddening. That is so saddening how desensitized the society is. You know, as a man, you have to understand, if you already had a dream to do something, it's up to you to wake the fuck up and just go there and achieve it. Just go there and achieve it simply because if you don't, no one is coming to rescue you. I've seen a lot of men on the streets, like, man, a lot of men. And these very men are the ones who are going out there and drinking booze, who are going out there and having sex with countless women, who are going out there and destroying themselves with weed and all this shit. Yet from within, they watch movies concerning heroes and all this stuff, and they just aspire to have that freaking beautiful mansion, to drive that freaking fast car, like to do things beyond their imagination, you know. But what are they doing actually? They're doing the opposite. And what is amazing is that they don't seem to understand they're actually doing the opposite of that. Doesn't make any sense. But you have to understand, wherever you are at in the present moment is simply because of who you are up to now. Because if you are a different person a little bit, then you would have been in a different spot in life. That is definitely true. Because what you did 5 years ago is what determined where you are at right now. That is what it is. And you can be in a position of, by the way, a huge announcement. I just launched my book that is Unravel the Edges of Masculinity. It's a freaking dope book, man. This book is freaking badass. You can get a copy going for 700 Kenya shillings only, and you can get the copy from anywhere you are at here in Kenya. So be in a position of dropping me a message on IG. There are links in the bio, and as well there are links in the video description. And also a huge shout out to Pen Publishers for just being in a position of helping us achieve that dream of publishing that book and just printing it out. So grab your copy to the vision of changing your tomorrow, like by just starting today, by just saying, I won't fucking drink again, I want to go to that freaking strip club, I won't waste my freaking resources on my freaking pieces of friends and all this shit. I won't do things that are destroying me, and just decide to go ahead and just kill it in life. Kill it, because this life without purpose, it is not worth living. That is just what it is. How can you be okay living life like for 70 years and you're not in a position of achieving your dream, like in any way, and just die like that? How is that okay? It can never be. To me, it's not. It doesn't make any sense. As I told you people, it is not okay to go through life and not achieve your dreams, yet become so desensitized along the way in such a way you forget your dreams, like poof, gone. And then you're okay to die like a nobody. How can that be? You shouldn't be in such kind of a position. You have to force yourself to do what you have to do to achieve what you have to achieve. Otherwise, life without achieving that dream, it is not life well lived. It is a wasted life through and through. So because as men, it is very critical. Unlike for women, simply because women can just go out there and just get a freaking like handsome husband and all this, rich, wealthy and all this stuff, and then within a day, poof, their life is good. But for men, story is altogether different. You have to build your value. You have to build your value from rock bottom, bro. From rock bottom, and just become who the heck you want to be. You have to build that stuff. Otherwise, if you don't sit your freaking butt down and just understand this and this and this and this has to be done, then how are you gonna achieve it? I swear there is no woman who can come and just marry you in your 1.0 version of self, and a successful woman comes from nowhere and then you marry her and then she changes your life. That will never happen. Women don't respect men who haven't yet achieved whatever they have and build and just surpassed them. They can never be in a position of respecting you in any way. Yes, I understand there are some few cases, but there are few cases. That is not how the world operates. That's not how the nature operates. You have to be the best. You have to be as strong as an ox as a man. You have to be filthy freaking rich, man. And this way you can be in a position of earning your spot in the higher echelons of the society. That is all it is. You men, you have to be in a position of understanding this life is war. It's a man-to-man society, and if you're not in a position of grinding your freaking face off and just go out there and just kill it in life like a freaking savage, you can't be in a position of doing it. You cannot be in a position of surpassing your capacities and all this stuff. You just work for others, you lend your time to your freaking boss, and done. Your life is done for, like your dreams are gone. Your ambitions, your purpose here on earth is just wasted, and you just go 6 feet under without accomplishing anything. And that is sad. That is so freaking sad. You have to understand, your life as a man has a purpose, And it is your duty and responsibility to go out there and seek it out until you achieve it. Otherwise, living in any other way, it won't bring fulfillment, it won't bring success, it won't bring shit into your life. It will just bring distraction. Employment, distraction. Everything, distraction. Booze, distraction. TV, distraction. Everything that you are doing, apart from that purpose that you have here on earth, it is all distraction, and it will destroy your freaking path like crazy. And you won't be in a position of recognizing when you are at the top there, and you're like, man, I wasted a lot of years, man. It will just like pass like a flicker, man, so quick. So it's up to us, man, to go out there and just overcome ourselves. It's our duty to step the fuck up and just become the best version of ourselves that we said that we want to be. That is what we have to fight for. That is what we have to die for, whatever it takes. Be the best version of yourself. Adios.